welcome back, Big Mama Tribe.
And this is Big Mama Energy.
Okay, I'm Tia.
And I'm Brittany.
So today our topic is going to be appropriate first dates.
And red flags.
Okay.
Things to watch out for.
Exactly. When you meeting somebody new, you getting to know them, you know, those red flags that we tend to sometimes look past.
Yeah,
so we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
We definitely do. Alright, so we're going to get into that. Before we do though, make sure you guys subscribe right now. Thank you so much.
You might as well.
Yes. And if you're new, welcome as well. Welcome to the Big Mama Tribe.
Welcome to our channel.
Yes.
Thank you for watching us.
Yes, you guys will love it here, okay? Alright, so we're going to start it off. So, what do you feel like an appropriate first date is?
I feel like an appropriate first date is like somewhere where you can talk to the person. I'll say out to eat. That's always good for me, going out to eat. Maybe grabbing a coffee.
Yeah.
Taking a walk. I feel like anywhere where you can talk to a person.
Right. With taking a walk though, I would definitely say make it a place where it's a lots of people.
Lots of people.
Lots of people. Do not be taking late night walks with somebody that you just met and it's the first date. Do not do that.
Disclaimer.
You know what I mean?
But no, you should know that though. I will hope you know that.
I will hope.
Stay in the where their public is, you know, where there's people at on the first date.
Yes. I definitely agree that it should be somewhere where you can talk.
Yes.
I've been on a first date to movies. I've probably been on a first date to movies a few times. Sometimes it goes good, you know, sometimes it doesn't, you know, but it's not the greatest space to be in when you're first getting to know somebody. This is your first time meeting up or whatever. Now, I've been on a first date to the movies where me and that person, you know, probably talked for like a week or two, maybe a few days or whatever. So we kind of got to know each other a little bit. But after the movies, we also did something. So it was cool. If that was all you guys had planned, is just a movie, it could go left. Because I went on a first date to the movies, and you know, it's our first time hanging out, so I didn't have him pick me up. We met at the movie theater. And we literally both got there when the movie was like about to start, so we didn't really get a chance to sit and talk and like, you know what I mean. So in the movie theater, I mean, you can only go by what little vibe is there, I guess, because like you're watching a movie, you can't really talk or whatever. But it's definitely ways to see if like you feel, first of all, just knowing how you feel in that person's presence. I know me personally, I can feel people's energy. I can tell if a person is a weirdo. So like if their energy is all, I will be awkward during that time. But it's ways to be like, oh, all right, this person seems cool, whatever. But you really don't get to talk to that person.
You really don't know. Yeah, you really don't know. That's why sister said dinner in the movie, that's good. Dinner in the movie or something like that, when you don't really know that person. So at least y'all can chat it up.
Exactly.
Like,
get an opportunity. Exactly. Like, and it's funny because the date that I'm talking about, it ended so like awkwardly. Like it was very awkward. It was so awkward because yes, I said like, you know, I didn't get a bad vibe for him. I got really good vibes from him. It seemed to be going good, but like I said, we in the movies, we can't talk. So the energy seemed cool, but then as soon as the movie was over, bro, I ran out of there like Cinderella, like and left his Jordan behind. I said,
not his Jordan.
I was like, what the fuck? No, like seriously, I did not know. I did not know. And what made it even more weird is the fact that he left so abruptly, but was texting me. You know what I'm saying? He was texting me, you know, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you look, and you know, and it was just weird because it's like, okay, if you're saying I'm great, I'm all of these things, what was that? Like,
why did you run out?
You know what I mean? And this is where some of the red flags come into play, because that's a red flag.
Yeah.
You running out here like Cinderella.
Right. Like, what you got,
a girl at home?
Yeah.
Like what's really good? So it is certain signs that you definitely want to pay attention to, because that's a red flag for me. Because you're texting me, so you clearly, and you're texting me directly right after you left.
Okay.
So you clearly are interested in me and found me attractive.
Right.
So what's the problem?
He had to get in the house.
He had to get in the house, okay? And I was like, oh, all right. And we never talked again.
Well, I'm blaming
you know, because it was just awkward. It's like, okay, you're giving me all of these compliments and saying all these things, but you ran out of here so quickly. I just was confused. It was very strange.
Yeah.
Okay. So movies on the first date is a no more for me.
Listen, I went to sleep at the movies on the first date. I was knocked out, so I was tired. So it's not good. I was knocked out. And I forget, it was some type of long movie. I was knocked out.
Yeah. Okay. I fell asleep in a movie theater before, but I don't think I was on a date. And if I was, it was somebody that I was like...
My date was mad about it.
Oh, I bet he was.
She was. She was mad about it.
Oh, my bad.
Pissed off. I was like, listen, I'm sorry.
And that was the first date. And that was the first date.
Yeah, I just went from work. I was tired.
Did y'all go on another?
Yeah, we went on others.
Oh, okay. Okay. See? Okay. That's cool. Another good date, I will probably say, like Sissy said, you know, go on to get coffee. If you go get some ice cream, something simple, like, you know, that's fine.
It doesn't have to be extravagant.
It doesn't. And I feel like a lot of people feel like it has to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be.
I don't think it does either. Unless you're a certain type of person. Some people bougie. And they want to do bougie things. And I don't blame, you know, I don't knock you for that, whatever you want to do. But me, I'm a simple girl. Like, you could take me to get ice cream.
Right.
And I'm cool. I like ice cream. Like,
but I also feel like, make it make sense, though. Like, you know, if you're bougie, they somebody that you could be bougie with. You get what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
You can't be bougie and expect a hood nigga. Oh, well, some hood niggas. Some hood niggas. So that's a disclaimer.
But it depends on the person's
preference. It depends on the person. So that's why I say, like, on first dates, I feel like you don't have to really go big. Unless that's how that nigga carrying it. If he's carrying it like that,
listen. And if you like to go, you know, if you like to be bougie on your dates, make sure you're entertaining somebody who's bougie, just as bougie.
Exactly.
Who is like-minded like you. Because some people think the Cheesecake Factory is a terrible first date. And I had a good time. Honestly, I love the Cheesecake Factory. But some women really, like, do not like the Cheesecake Factory. They think, like, no thought was put into it. And I'm like, I like the Cheesecake Factory. I like cheesecake.
Right.
And I have a good time. I like their food, their drinks. But some people are like, no, we could go to, like, a little, I guess, hidden gem they would prefer you do, then go to, like, they think the Cheesecake Factory is like a Friday,
like a basic restaurant.
Right.
That's fine too. I understand that, but at the same time, like, be realistic and also make it make sense. Like, if you're used to dating a certain type of person, then I mean, you just gotta make it make sense. And you don't know this person either, so that's why you're getting to know them. I don't know, but I feel like Cheesecake Factory is appropriate first date for me. I feel like that's not an issue.
And I feel like if you are, it's all about getting to know that person. That's just me. It's not about all of the things. It's about getting to know that person.
Right.
But you could take me to, like, a 5-star restaurant and I still won't like you because maybe we didn't click.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that could come later if that's what, you know, you just go on a first date. And
I definitely feel like a lot of men feel like that as well. Like, I'm not about to, you know, spend a bag on you and I might not even like you. You might not even have no brains or whatever the case may be. You know, so I definitely feel like y'all need to stop shooting for the stars. I mean, shoot for the stars, but don't do too much.
Listen, don't have no expectations.
Yes.
Keep an open mind because you never know whether you're going to like this person or not. You just don't know.
Right. I feel like some of the best dates is like where you just chilling. Like you getting really to know each other. Like it's not about money or with this person, whatever the case may be. But
that's just Sissy and I, because I know Some people, that's
some people are different, and I'm not judging, but if you're noticing that that's how you're dating and you're not getting anywhere with that, maybe you need to try a different approach. Exactly, for sure.
Yeah, because you could turn down that ice cream date and that could have been your whole husband or your girl, your wife or whatever. Like that could have been a decent date.
That could have been a decent date.
Cold Stone, what's wrong with it?
Let
me know.
Not a damn thing. Let me tell you, that chocolate devotion, let me tell you. Okay, I'll be in there like, what? Oh, okay. Give me some of that cheesecake and that Oreo, mix it up real good. Period.
Waffle cone. I mean, it's a really, and just talking, like, environment. I'm all about that. All about it. But yes, well-lit places on the first day.
Yes, well-lit.
Places where you can talk, that's what I'm going to say. Public.
Definitely. Yeah. I feel like you can't go wrong with a first date, like as far as place, unless you're doing the absolute most and you mess it up. I feel like the more you think about it, it depends. It depends. Thought is important. I feel like when you're thinking about a date, oh, I want to do this, that, and the third. But sometimes people can overdo something, trying to impress somebody. So.
And don't make it too long. Because you might not like that person, they might not like you. They need to be able to exit. Okay, just in case, don't be trying to go miniature golf into the movies. No, pick one, and then if we click like that, then we can go to the next day. Yeah, and even if the night is young, we can go to the next location.
Right.
But pick one just to see. I feel like feel the vibe, feel the energy in the room, and then if you want to continue with this person, okay, cool, boom. But don't commit to something and now you on this long excursion with this person you don't even like.
Right, I gotta get out ASAP. Yes. Sissy, text me, call my phone. Yes. Call my phone.
Like, there's been an emergency. I will get at you.
Craig's in trouble, drop everything. Go quick.
I gotta go.
He said, what?
I got a message for a nigga there.
Just tell him he can call little Tyrone. Alright. So, but for real. Seriously, because we ain't been there when we had to get out of there. Like, we had to think quickly on our toes. Listen. Oh, my bad. I got the chicken still in the stove.
I left
my bed. Like, I got to go. I think I left my straight irons on my curlers.
I called it work. It's time to go. Like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but.
For real. Like, so. Definitely think about it. If you don't feel comfortable going to a certain place, express that, like, oh, I don't really feel comfortable there. Let's, do you mind if we go here, whatever the case may be. I definitely feel like chilling in the crib is not appropriate first date. Like, I'm sorry, now I'm not going to say that I've never chilled with somebody at their crib.
I'm not going to say I never did either.
I'm not saying that, but that's not a date.
It's not. It's a chill. It's a little chill session.
It's a little chill session. That's not a date. And can we normalize? Because I want to normalize going on a date and getting to know somebody before you invite me to your house.
Right, I might be good and crazy.
Can we bring that back?
Or, now you get set up. Like, you just don't know. You know what I mean? You got to get to know. You have to get to know people.
Let's get to know the people that we're inviting into our space.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Or just my energy might be off. You don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so normal now for people to just be like, okay, you come over. Like, no, can we do something? Like, can I get to know you? I want to get to know the person that I'm just coming over and chilling with. Because, like, that's very awkward. Because now I'm in your space. And I don't know what type of time you really
Because you saw, what is it, For Color Girl?
Yeah, For Color Girl. I turned around, you ass naked. Like, excuse me, sir. Okay? Because now I'm going to beat you upside with this thing. Like, period. Like, it's going to get real crazy in this kitchen.
Right.
Yeah. So
now, it's just, we could avoid this.
We could avoid this. Okay? Because this hot grease going to be right on your balls. Stop playing with me. Like,
I mean, she had a lot of utensils.
She had a lot. She wasn't working with what she had. Because it got fucked up.
Listen, she had a pot full of food.
Why? I guess it was that shock factor. She was shocked. She's like,
listen, you got to be quick.
Oh, yeah. Because when I go into shock, I get dangerous. So don't fuck with it.
Listen, you heard it first.
But I'm just saying.
But that wouldn't, we could avoid that by not inviting these people. And yes, he did.
And you know what? He did play the game. He played
a game to get
in the house. He was walking her to, her job and making fun and da-da-da.
He played a game. So sometimes you just don't know.
You just don't know.
People could be crazy.
Yeah, people definitely could be crazy.
See them a few times. You really have to get to know people. Get the information.
Yeah. Because it definitely got crazy. But yeah, I definitely feel like we should normalize that. And I'm not even just saying, you know, just women, males too, like, you know. Yeah. I mean, some men don't care though. Like, you invite them to the crib, they're like, why say less?
Right,
but
some.
Yeah, some.
But yeah. But then for the men, you could go in there and now it's dirty.
It's dirty.
What I mean? Like, now just
yeah, you know what I mean?
Now
all it's got 10 kids just out here, you know.
Babies with Pampers walking around, like, come on.
Yeah, I think
get to know the people.
Get to know the person that you invite into your space. Get to know a person before you go over and be in their space. Yes, let's normalize really going on a first date.
On a first date, yeah.
Okay? Because in 2020 it's different.
It's really
it's very different.
And it's COVID too. You gotta worry about that.
Yeah. You definitely, come on now, let's go to, there's a lot of places that's open now, like the restaurants, the outside dining, you know what I mean? So yeah, pick a place, link up, go to the park, daytime, people out here. You know, I think these are appropriate dates.
Right.
So we touched on that. I told y'all one of the red flags with a first date I've had, but we want to dive more into red flags. You know, because we see these red flags and we kind of like avoid them or not pay attention to them due to maybe the potential you might see in a person. Yeah. So we want to talk about some red flags. Have you had some red flags? I know you had.
When I feel like, I don't even know if this is red flags or more of an annoyance. When somebody just cannot stay out their phone.
Yeah,
that's like a red flag to me, because I feel like you're not trying to connect.
You're not interested.
Yeah, you're not like trying to connect.
Yeah,
you are like, whatever's in that phone is more important.
So you should be there.
Yeah. So that's like a red flag to me. If you just cannot pay attention to me, you can't put that phone down, I'm like, okay, no.
Yeah, and it is a lot of people, especially in this time with social media. Like, a lot of people cannot detach themselves
from their phone,
from social media. They cannot just disconnect, and that's when you gotta really decipher, like, okay, is this the type of person that I want to deal with?
Right.
You know, is this how it's gonna always be every time we want to date?
Your phone at the table?
Yes.
Like, no, I just.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. And I also feel like if I'm personally in my phone while we're on a date, then I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm bored, or whatever it is. So that's a red flag. This person don't like.
Okay,
cool.
A red flag.
You know,
for sure.
Yeah. What else?
So I had this situation, and this actually was pretty recent, probably like maybe 2 months or so ago, or whatever, where I exchanged numbers with this guy, whatever. I seen a red flag there, or whatever, because we was talking on the phone. And I don't know if I was annoyed or if it was just a red flag, but every single thing this man said, he laughed after. Like, it was very weird. Like, he was like, you know what I'm saying? And I think I told that might have been a nervous laugh. You told me that he could have been nervous.
I think he was.
You told me that he could have been nervous. But
nervous or a psycho?
Something in my spirit was screaming psychopath. I was like, what the fuck?
Alright.
And I kept talking, and it just really like made me feel away, because every little thing he said.
And you're like, what's funny?
And it's like, what the fuck is you laughing at? Like, it was bad. And it wasn't until you said something to me when I told you, you was like, oh, he could be nervous. And I'm like, you know what, you right. You right, he could be nervous, okay? Because so you talking to the young man. At the time, I was still working, so I was busy or whatever. And he kept just, you know, trying to see me. And I'm like, oh, I work. So I'm like, you know what, Tia, stop it. You know you gonna work the next day too. So eventually I was like, all right, you could come see me. And see, that was the problem too, because we never went on a date.
Okay.
But I was working or whatever, and every time he wanted to see me, I was just like, I'm working. So one day I had an event that I had a party that we went to, a family gathering.
Okay.
And he had hit me up, and I was in a bed because the kids drove me crazy.
Right.
So he hit me up, and at first my initial response was gonna be no, I don't want to see you. But I was like, you know what? Let me stop making an excuse. And I was like, all right, you can come see me, but I'm tired. I got work in the morning, so it's not gonna be for long. Okay. He came and seen me. whatever, we was in his car talking. Once I got him into like a good conversation, it seems to have been flowing or whatever. Okay, so after that conversation, it kind of got quiet, back to being a little awkward a little bit. So I asked him a question about his ex. Because, you know, this person has a child, and the child is still young. I think the child just turned 1. So I was just asking how long, you know, him and his ex were together.
Right.
And child, do you know, he started acting like skits. Like, oh my God, he was just like, he answered the question, and then he was like, why you ask that? I'm like, because I was asking, like,
I'm curious.
Is that a problem? He's like, oh, all right. Oh, all right, I gotta go. Oh, now you gotta go. I said, okay, well, you can take me home. I'm like, so the energy just shifts. Now he's like paranoid almost, if you will. Like, oh, now you gotta go. Leaving abruptly again. I'm like, But it's not until I ask you about your ex that you gotta go. And now you're acting antsy and weird. So I'm like, oh, you can take me back home. Because at this point, we had went like a couple blocks over. Or whatever. So I'm like, take me back to my block, please. Thank you.
That was weird.
It was very, very weird. But that was a red flag for me. Yeah. And another thing is, okay, I got out the car and literally he didn't even get off of my block. He was calling my phone. Okay. He called my phone about 10 times and I did not answer.
That's a red flag too. When people call you back to back and you don't even barely know them, that's a red flag.
Okay. Exactly.
Crazy.
That shit crazy.
Because most people will wait until like, okay, maybe they're busy, they'll call me or whatever.
But my thing is the fact that you was so in a rush out of nowhere. First of all, you made me get out of my bed. Because I told you, I said no, I was chilling at first. You made me get out of my bed, was hyped to come see me, and then you left all abruptly. And then on our way, when he was driving me back to my block, he was like, who that? Talking about somebody in the back? I said, he was like, because it was a car behind it. He was like, yo, who that? And I'm like, oh, get me out this fucking car.
Yeah, now he was paranoid.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so clearly you still deal with the mother of your child, and that's cool, no, but don't play with me, like, no. So pay attention to those red flags, okay? If something is not sitting right in your spirit,
it's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right.
And you felt that for a reason. Yeah, I was like, he's weird.
Yeah, something don't be. Sometimes it's just something not right.
Something not right.
You feel it. You definitely feel it.
So yeah, definitely a red flag. And I got out of there, and since that day, I haven't talked to him. I was like, and it took him a while to like stop calling me too. Like he just kept calling. I was like, no, because you and your baby mother is not over.
You're not over. You still got some stuff going on.
Yes.
And that's what that was. That guilt will make you tilt. He was tilting. That's what that was.
Yes.
He knew.
You have any other red flags?
You touched on the one where if somebody's calling you or texting you 1,000 times. Like, I can understand if y'all are in a back and forth conversation, but if I say something to you and then I don't say nothing, I don't respond to the next thing, and you're just automatically just hit me up with that next text and that next text and that and I'm like, I didn't even get to respond to the first one.
Yes.
Now you're crazy.
Okay, speaking on that, so another red flag though, I'm definitely going to speak on that, is when Sissy was talking about the back-to-back texting, not giving a person an opportunity to respond. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Like, this person texted me something and literally didn't give me 5 minutes to respond. I work, you know what I mean? I was at work. You know, I have a life. Like, I don't like that. And that's a red flag to me, because it's like either you're just straight up a weirdo, or you could be very possessive. Yes. Like, you know what I mean? And he was giving me heavy possessive energy.
Like, you need to answer.
Like, he's like, oh, what, you ignoring me? And I'm like, first of all, I don't even know you like that. That's number one. Okay? And number two, I'm gonna respond when I'm ready to respond.
It's like, y'all don't owe you anything. I don't. Like, chill out.
I was like, yo, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. That's very controlling.
Very controlling.
Very controlling. And I don't like that energy. I don't like the controlling energy. So.
Yeah, and the fact that you like, oh, what, you not talking to me? Not like, oh, I don't know what type of
what you mad at me?
Like, what you mad at me? No, but now I think you're a weirdo. Black.
No, yeah, that's a quick way to get on the block.
Like, nah.
Quick way to get on the block list. Like,
yes. Another red flag for me, I don't know if this is for others. I understand that you can, like, people fall when they fall, but I also feel like if you don't know me, you ain't fall for me. I feel like you don't know me. And I feel like when talking to certain people and getting to know them, when they kind of force themselves on me, I think that's a red flag. Because it's like, why are you so pressed to be in a relationship with me right off the bat?
Right off the bat, right.
Like, you know what I mean?
That is a red flag.
That's definitely a red flag. Because when you trying to get me caught up, like, pretty much trap me into this before, like, the crazy. I feel like people like that, they're super crazy and they can't really hide it for too long.
They're like, I want to get you
I feel like people that try to rush you into a relationship, they're crazy and they know it and they can't contain that crazy for too long. So let me trap this bitch
while I'm being nice.
While I'm nice.
Let me trap you. Yeah, or like, now I love you. Like, what?
Oh yes, what love got to do with this? Like,
I don't know you. Like, you're crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely red flag.
Doing too much too soon.
Doing too much too soon.
And I know, like, sometimes it's a vibe and you, but no, too soon.
And I'm never saying like you can't express your feelings, but when we only been talking for a week and you like, oh well, when you gonna move? Excuse me? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to the side and let the next bitch come through, because no. Nah. Like, you gotta give that some time. You gotta be realistic, especially another red flag for me is when the person have a child
and they trying to get you,
and you trying to,
because that's a red flag for me. I'm like, yo, why?
I've had so many people like, try to make
soon as now just introduce me to your kids. Like, no.
Yeah, that's definitely. But yeah, that's definitely a red flag when people have children and they try to, you know, force them onto you. Like,
rush you to meet them kids. Yeah, like, I don't want to play stepmom. I don't know you, and I don't know if I like you.
Right.
Not yet.
And that's just not cool. Like, I just feel like that's very strange. You know, I love children, you know, and I would hate for you to bring your child around and it's about, like, your kid is cool, but you're not. I don't like you. You know what I mean? That's weird. Let's not. I'm not trying to get attached to somebody's child that I'm not trying to get attached to, you know, so let's not do it. But I've had people try to bring their children to my job. Like, I get that I worked at a cookie shop, but no, I don't want to meet your child. Just don't do it. And it's not to say that I have a problem with people with children. It's like, I feel like I don't want to meet your child until I know that I'm going to be around for a long period of time. And if I had kids, it would be the same thing. Like, I don't want you to meet my child.
That's just not fair to the kids.
It's not.
You know, bringing people in and out their life, like, it's just not cool.
Yeah, let's not.
So that's a red flag for sure.
Yeah, you shouldn't be bringing anybody around your children. That's just how.
And I don't want to meet your mom yet neither.
Yeah.
Like, can we keep, like, I don't want to meet your mom yet. I don't want to meet your mother.
I don't want to, honestly, I don't want to meet none of your family members at the time. Like, I want to get to know you, and I think that's where a lot of stuff get messed up, because you want to bring everybody into the situation. Let's be here. Like, let's make sure we good.
Can we be
before
good
we
first?
start bringing everybody else around into the situation? Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you said that, because it brings me to a red flag.
What?
Remember when I went on a date with that guy? I went on a date with him and everything was fine. He seemed like a really nice guy. And then
which one?
He started following all my family and friends on social media. Like, it was very weird. It was very intrusive. I felt like, because I don't know you.
All my friends and family.
Yeah, I don't know you, so why are you following?
He got excited.
All my family and my friends. And my thing is, you could be a good person. You could be, but I don't know that. And I just felt like that was very intrusive and very weird.
He thought, okay, we had a good day. It's about I'm following everybody.
No. Like, no.
I'm in there now, like,
whatever
sure.
you thought that was going to do, it did the complete opposite.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you didn't expect for me to react like that, but no. Do not go ahead and follow all my family and my friends, and because that's very intrusive. And I feel like you trying to, at this point, you're stalking me in a way. Like, oh, okay, because if she's not active on her page, I can see what her family doing.
Right.
That's weird to me, and I just don't like that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially the first, like, you doing the most. I didn't even want to give you my Instagram.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
that's
just,
another thing, yeah.
It's too much. Too much. And then you got even more weird because then you start posting weird shit. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, questionable.
Questionable. I said, okay, block.
Right.
My block game is vicious, okay? Understand. Yes, so yeah. I think, I'm trying to think, every time, the more we talk, the more red flags is popping up.
When somebody sees your page and now they acting jealous because you got a lot of followers, you got a lot of male attention.
Yeah.
That's a red flag because then you just insecure. Like, be you. You'll stand out.
I've had that happen, and that's like a big thing with me because you know I do have a big following. But my thing is, like, I'm really chill as hell. Like, whatever y'all perception of me is, that's y'all fault. You get what I'm saying? But I'm you know, I'm dope as fuck. Don't get it fucked up. Like, I'm that girl. But I'm very humble. I'm very chill. I'm down to earth. You know, whatever people take from my profile, that's your fault, you know.
Yeah.
But I've had guys that I've met, and now we in that day and age where social media is very popular.
Right.
So everybody's like, oh, well, what's your Instagram? You know what I mean? They want your socials.
Yeah, they do.
And people get very intimidated by my socials, and they're like, well, you know, you got all these guys following, and I'm like, well, I'm not worried about that. Like, worry about what's going on here. Because now you bring an old boy up, and now I'm looking over there because you done brought him up.
Right.
You know? I'm just saying, that's a red flag too.
Yeah, just worry about yourself. I mean, this is just Instagram people. Like, it's not that deep.
It's really not that deep.
Or Facebook.
I was about to say about 75% of these people I don't know. Like for real. So let's not.
Yeah.
That's a red flag for me. That's a big time red flag for me.
Because I feel like that's controlling too. Well, depending on what you say. Like, if you're like, oh, I don't want you interacting, and we're not even together, bro. Like, please like, relax.
Right.
I think you're in a relationship, but you're not together yet. You're not there yet, so you shouldn't be trying to control people.
And with that situation, me and that person we didn't even have a, for real, we didn't even have a real first conversation. Like, we never even talked on the phone, and you all worrying about my social media. Like, you're a weirdo. Big facts. Big weirdo. So, yeah. These are some red flags. And I think everybody pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to your intuition. If you have a gut feeling, you felt that for a reason.
Go with it.
Do not ignore it. And this goes for everybody. It's not just, oh, this is for the ladies. We're talking, no, we're talking about everybody. Male, female, go with your intuition. Do not ignore the red flags.
Right.
Don't.
And the gut feelings, don't do it. Don't ignore it.
I do understand that some people just, you know, sometimes they have low tolerance. So if they feel like it's a pink flag, they want to be like, you know. But for real, don't ignore them, because I've ignored some, you know, red flags. Things that I should have paid attention to.
Whole relationships if I would have paid attention to those flags. Like, honestly. But everything happens for a reason. But I'm just saying.
Yes. And also, this is a big one too. Before we end this video, I just want to talk about, because this is a red flag as well. Just because somebody gives you a compliment, or just because they did something nice for you, I would say, and when you're dating somebody, that doesn't mean that they're a good person, okay? They just did something nice to get whatever they wanted to get. And I'm not saying that they're not a nice person in general, but just because they did one thing nice for you, And just because they took you on one date, that does not mean that they're just this grand person and that they're really, really into you. Right. Like, consistency plays a big part in everything, okay? So just make sure that this person is being consistent. Don't hold on to that one little thing that they did nice for you, because that's where that potential comes into play as well. Okay, because he was so nice on the first date, and
that was it, though.
That was it. That was the beginning where you fit in, you know. Or
somebody can be nice for the first 90 days, and that's not them. That's their representative.
That's very, very true.
Be careful, honestly. Then you like, who are you?
Very, very true. Very true.
Now, Mr. Crazy Deranged, or Miss Crazy Deranged, so you know that.
Very, very true. So that's something that I definitely wanted to talk about too, because I feel like we get caught up in what, like, you know, the BS. You know, everybody's going to put their best foot forward. Their first, because some people don't. Some people have that right ass foot. Like,
I'm not putting my best foot nowhere. Like
I put the best foot in your motherfucking ass.
That is terrible.
So you really gotta be careful, because you know what I mean. Like, it can go either way. But pay attention to that and just know that yeah, it was a nice first date, but you gotta continue to date and see where things are going to go.
Because people will show you who they are.
People definitely show you who you are.
And believe them.
They are, I'm sorry.
Believe them when they show you who they are.
Yes.
Like, believe them the first time.
If somebody tell you they're crazy,
they are.
Believe that they're crazy.
They show you that. Like, he's really crazy. Like,
don't give them the benefit of doubt. Just be like, okay. Keep that right in their head. Okay, he said you crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And especially if or the person laid hands and feet on somebody, that's a red flag too.
I've never personally met somebody who willingly told me that he had to knock a bitch out. Like, I never experienced that, and I hope that I never do.
You know what? He didn't tell me, but somebody else told me that person liked to lay hands and feet, and I was like, what? That person seems so nice. He never did that around me.
And you know what? It is to be true that crazy, you know, people take different things out. I mean, people bring different things out of different people, whatever, of others. I'm very tongue-tied today. Can't fucking talk. But yeah, like,
they do. They bring their certain things out of each other, whatever.
Yeah.
This person was just a well-known fool, and I didn't know.
Oh, you just didn't get the.
I didn't get it, and maybe just I don't know. Maybe I didn't get it yet.
Right.
You know, but we hadn't stopped knowing each other. But I found out a lot of strange things about that person. I was like, yo. I was scared. I was like, yo, I really was hanging around this person, and they were a freaking plum fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I guess maybe I just didn't see it yet.
Right.
They ain't get to lay it down yet, or, I don't know, maybe I didn't make them mad.
Right. Yet. That's true.
And I'm like, yo, God is good, because I didn't get to meet that person.
Right.
Thank God.
Right. I've never had, an encounter like that as well. So, yes, I'm thankful and grateful for that. But I know it's fools out here like that. So,
right.
Yeah, for sure. I've witnessed it with my own 2 eyes, seeing somebody get beat there, and I said, whoa. No. So definitely be careful out here and pay attention to those red flags.
Please do.
Okay.
They're there for a reason.
Yes. What are some red flags to y'all? If we, didn't hit on certain red flags, definitely leave them down in the comments, because I know you guys have some. Right. And I want to hear. I definitely want to hear. I want to hear, because it's probably something that we did go through, but we just forgot to.
It's so much, y'all. Bear with us.
It's so many different red flags, and it's so many things that you guys could possibly feel like are red flags that we didn't even think of.
We didn't touch
so definitely leave those comments down below, and always to remember to like,
share,
comment,
and subscribe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.